So let us start with the program addition of two numbers. So in this program, we are going to utilize the two number addition and see the results. So for this we need a simulation software. So we have utilized Tail Microvision IDE environment. So these are the procedures which is given to simulate the code. So for that, let us go with the Tail Microvision software. So this is Tail Microvision software. So initially when you want to start with a new program, see these are the steps. The step 1 indicates that open a new project in Tail Microvision. So given open new project. So let me give it as programs. So this is just selected. Now the next step says that we need to select the device for the target, which indicated as legacy device database, and under that we need to choose ST microelectronic STM32F401RE. So software package legacy as I said, and then we need to go for ST microelectronics, that STM F401RE. So these are the features of this STM32F401RE processor. So it's a 32-bit Cortex-M4 processor. These are the other specifications as given. The main specifications about 32-bit processor, and that is about the memory protection unit, and the size of the RAM, size of the flash memory. And then here comes a pop-up message, copy startup file. So we need to link your code with the startup file, the source code file. So I'll give yes, and give yes again. Now you could see this is startup file which is here. So these are the two steps I've done it, but still I have not entered the program. So let me go for a new program. So in that case, either you can go for file new, type the program. Now let me take the program. Now I said addition of 232 numbers. So this is the program which is typed. What is given here? Addition of 232 numbers. So let us just go with our code roughly. So this indicates, the first line indicates the type of memory what you are going to utilize for this code. Say for example, if you are fetching a data, then you need to use data memory. If you are writing the code directly and executing it, then you are utilizing as program memory. So this indicates the type of memory which I use is program memory and the nature of the program. So it is a code which is written here, and read only indicates we are just going to read the data from the registers. We are not going to write anything further into the registers. Only in the output section it will be rewritten. That is, whatever the data after the addition is executed, it is loaded into R2. So we are not going to get the output and get it in the data memory. We are directly seeing the output in the registers. So for this execution, we have the step as it is given here. We need to create the file as .s file and add the file in the source group. So here already it is saved as .s file. Otherwise, we are just going to give file, save as, type the file name of the program, and choose as .s. Now the next steps follows us. Add the file in the source group. So I'm going to add. It's already an existing file. Add existing file, and the file name is adding.s. The type of the file is .s file, and give add. close. So now the file is added, and we need to check whether the startup file, these are the basic steps which is to be followed for all the experiments. This 180 is disabled, and four. Now let me go the other explanation. It is in source code file. It is line number 180 and 183, 184. These two lines. So this is the system initiation files, and these are all imported. So let us go to the program. So here basically we have we know that in ARM processor these are the registers, general purpose registers. We say it as R02, R12 as general purpose registers, and R3 after R13 is stack pointer, R14 is link register, and R15 is program counter. So out of this R0 to R15 registers, 16 registers, we say that we can utilize R0 to R7 as low registers and R8 to R12 as high registers. So we use R0 and R1. So as the program says it is addition of two 32-bit numbers, they are given, we feed into the number as R0 is 10 and R1 is 20, and after the addition between R0 and R1 it is stored in R2. So load LDR indicates load register with word. So LDR R0 basically can store 32-bit data. So I'm going to store a value 10 to R0 and value 20 to R1. Thereafter, this is the section which is used for addition. So after performing the addition between R0 and R1 between the two 32-bit numbers, the result is obtained in R2. And this is branching stop. That is end of the program. This B indicates branch. Now here, this is the entry point of the program, and this indicates the export from the source code file. And here we can see that underscore main is given. Initially it will be start or any other name. So we can see that whatever the name which is given here is being copied here. So it is imported with the to the .s file, or we can say export to the source code file. So the file name here is given underscore main. The same thing is reflected here as underscore main. So this is the way of writing the program. We have first three lines as indicating the area of the memory, nature of the program, an entry point, export, and then the program code follows, then the end of the program. So let me execute. Let me debug this program. So let me give initially once save. So let us check before whether it is added to the source group. Yes, initially, as I told you, you can see the next steps which is followed is for execution. Build the file and check for any errors. Yes, so it indicates there are 0 errors. Again, build, target. Now let us go for debug. Yes. Now you can see this in the registers. We have R02, R12, and R13, R14, and R15. So, but we have utilized only R0, R1, and R2. R0 is, should be loaded with the value 10, and R1 should be loaded with the value 20, and R2 is will be the answer. So let me, if you start debugging, step 1, it is loaded with the random address, and then first initially we are going to execute this instruction LDR load register with word R0 as 10. Yes, now it is taken as hexadecimal value as A, 10 equivalent is A, and again next when it executes R1 is 20, it is loaded as 20 equivalent hexadecimal value. The next instruction is followed as addition of these two numbers which is stored in R0 and R1, and the result will be obtained in R2. So after adding A and 14, it gives the result as 1. So this is how we are directly checking the result in the registers. We don't go for any memory window to check the result of this program. So in this case, just we are seeing the result in the registers where the two values are stored in R0 and R1 and the result is obtained from R2. Yes, here is the program.